Alright, welcome back to another video on building multipurpose Laravel and Livewire application, and in this video we'll be integrating Datepicker with Livewire. So I have gone through different issues while using Datepicker plugin and Timepicker plugin with Livewire. So in this video I'm coming up with hacky way of integrating it. So I hope you are excited for it. So without any delay, let's get started. So we'll be using this Datepicker and Timepicker plugin. So let's go to this website. We'll be using this Datepicker, and we'll be using this Timepicker. Okay, so let me remove it. So here is the documentation for it. So we already have that plugin on our project inside of public backend and inside of plugins. Here it is. So first let me go through different issues while integrating it. So when I click on add new button over here, currently it is showing this issue. So let's fix it. Let's go to list appointments and let's find for add new appointment, and let me remove this from here. Okay, now let's create a new component for create appointment page. So let's do PHP artisan Livewire, make me a component. It's admin slash appointments slash create appointment form. Okay, let's create appointment form component as well as a blade file. So now let's go to web.php and add a new route the admin appointment slash create, and the component class is create appointment form. Let's give it a name admin appointments.create. Okay, let's import this namespacing. Okay, we imported it here. So now if we visit appointment slash create, then yeah, this is working. So let's add this route over here. Let's add the link. Now let's do route admin appointments that create. Okay, perfect. Now if we click over here, then we are redirecting to appointment create page. And to save some time, I have already created the design for this page. So let me copy over here. I have saved that inside of resources views stop. Okay, so let me copy it from here and paste it over here. Now let me refresh the page. Yes, perfect. So here we will be displaying the list of clients, and we'll be choosing date and time for the appointment, and we'll be placing any note over here. So for date and time picker, we'll be using AdminLTE. We are currently using AdminLTE 3 dashboard. So over here in advanced elements, they are giving the example. So we'll be using this plugin, and we'll be using this Datepicker, specific Datepicker, and this Timepicker over here. So let's integrate it. So we already have this plugin on our project, which is inside of public and backend and plugins, so we don't need to download, we just need to import it. So let's go to app.blade.php file, and let me copy this section and paste it over here. Sorry, and which is inside of backend plugins, and the name of the plugin is this. So let me copy the name. Okay, so inside of css /css, and the name of the css file is this. Okay, so let me paste it here. And for JavaScript, let's do the same. Let me copy this part, and plugins, and the name of the plugin is this, and the file is which is inside of js let's copy it. Let me remove it from here and paste it. Okay, perfect. Now if we go to this page, appointments create page, still these are not working, so we need to initialize Datepicker. So to do this, let's go over here and let's add a script tag, and let's do, when the document is ready, let's find appointment date. We have already added that ID over here, so let's find that element, let's on that element and initialize the date time picker on that element. Date time picker, and let's format as L. For to display the date only, we need to do format L. So for documentation, you can go to this link and you can remove this, which will redirect to another website, and you can go to get started. Over here it is showing date only, and for date only we need to do format L. Okay, so let me refresh it again, and it is still not showing. Okay, let's see if there is any error on the console. So let me inspect it, and we see this error. It is saying that it requires moment.js. So let's use a moment.js. Let's go to app.blade.php, and just above this let's add moment.js as well. The sources, let's use package /moment. Okay, now let's refresh the page again. That error is gone, so it is displaying another error message. So let's fix this as well. So the document is ready. We are misspelling this function. Okay, so yeah, now the error are gone. So this, let me close it, and let me click over here, and we see this calendar over here. So perfect. For this, it is also showing the calendar. So first we will integrate the date, and we will do the same for time as well. So yeah, it is also formatting the date for us as well. So let's list the list of the clients over here. So let's do PHP artisan make factory, and the name is, let's say, client factory. Let's go to client factory, and over here let's do name this faker name, and let's me open the terminal, and we do PHP artisan tinker, and client factory create. Okay, now let's create few more data over there on our database. Now let me go to phpMyAdmin, and we have this client information. So let's display the list of client over here. So to do this, let me go to create client, create appointment form, and over here let's do client let's do all for now, and over here let's pass the client on the view, clients and clients. Perfect. Yep, now let's loop those clients over here. Option for each clients is client, and let's display the client name, and over here let's give it a value which is ID. Okay, perfect. Now we see the list of client. Now if we click on Datepicker, let's do wire modal over here, where modal default equals to state dot client ID. So we need to define this state on our component, so let's do that. Public state is empty array. Let's go back, and over here as well let me do where modal default state dot date, and over here on text area as well, where modal dot default equals to state dot note. Okay, now let's refresh it, and when we click on submit, we are going to this method. We are calling this method. Okay, so we haven't created that method, so let's create that method called create appointment. Okay, just dd this state for now. Okay, now let me refresh it and save the form. Currently it is empty, so if we choose one client, it is displaying the client ID. Yeah, fine. And if we add the node and save it, and we see that node, but if we add date and save it, we don't see anything. Yeah, it seems weird, so we need to fix this. So let's go to create appointment page, and over here we need to listen for the change event over here. If we click on this icon and if we choose the date, then we need to listen for this event. So currently Livewire is not listening for that event as we are using the plugin. So let's do, let me go to app.blade.php file, and over here let's do find the element with ID of appointment date, and on change event we need to do change.dateTimePicker. Okay, we need to listen for that dateTimePicker change event, and inside inside this, let's do alert here. Okay, so if we click over here, then we are listening for the specific event, and if we change, we are listening as well. Perfect. So let me remove this from now. So let's go to create appointment page, and over here let's define the data attribute called date. Let's say appointment date. Okay, appointment this, and let's make it equals to this. Let's see what this is returning. So let me refresh this page. If I view the page source and go to data appointment date, and it is giving window.livewire.find string. Okay, so let's get this string using JavaScript. So let's do let date equals to this, and data attribute name is appointment date is okay. So now let's console.log date. Okay, we need to see this string if we do any changes over here. So let me inspect it and go to console, and if we click over here, yeah, we see this string, and if I change as well, yeah, we see this. This is Livewire specific, so we can execute this particular code using JavaScript eval function. So let's do that. So let's do eval this state, and it will return the proxy, and on the proxy let's set state.date to the current value of this input element. Okay, so for that input element we have to create the ID. So let's create ID over here. Let's say appointment date input. Okay, now let's do appointment date input, and let's do .val to receive that current value. Okay, so if we do this, I think it will solve the issue for us. So if we make any change and save it, currently it is displaying null. So let me refresh it once. Yeah, it is displaying null. Also we see some weird issues. This is closing this calendar. If we click, yep, if we refresh the page and click, yeah. So to ignore this, let's do wire ignore to ignore the DOM changes. So over here let me do wire ignore. Okay, now let's try again. Yeah, but this time we see that it is removed from here. So let me come to this create appointment form, and let's delete this from here. Let's try it again. Yeah, perfect. We don't need wire a model over here because we are setting the value using dot set. Okay, as it is returning the proxy, and we are calling the dot set method, and which will call the AJAX request to the server and set state.date value. Okay, so now let me choose one date and save. It is still null. It is displaying null because we forgot to add the hashtag over here. So let me refresh it again and change the date and save it. Yeah, we get the date now. Perfect. So we can get client ID, date as well, and note as well. Perfect. Now let's save those data to the database. So let me go to create appointment form, and over here first we need to validate. Okay, let's ignore this for now and let's save directly to the database. So let's do appointment and then create with this state. Okay, so let's pull the namespacing for this, and let's dispatch the browser event when this is created. This dispatch browser event alert, and the message is, let's do appointment created successfully. Okay, now let's try saving those information. Let's do this. Yep. It is saying the client ID to fillable property. So for now, let me do guarded is empty array. So let's try it again. Invalid date time format incorrect value, this for column date. So we need to format this. Okay, so to do this, let's do protected and let's do cast date to date time. Okay, so let's try it again, and it is saying fill time doesn't have a default value. So let's do over here, let's do this state. For now, let's set a default time state is 00. Okay, now let me try it again. Status doesn't have a default value, so let's do, we'll refine it later. For now, let's just add some dummy data. Status. Yep, I think those information are saved successfully. So let me go to appointments. Here the date is coming to 26. Okay, so yes, perfect. So this is the hacky way of integrating Datepicker with Livewire. So let me know what you think about this approach in the comment section below. So I hope you like this video, and in the next video we will be integrating the time picker and we will refine the code we have written. So I hope you like this video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel, as I'll be uploading the videos like this. So till then, have a great time, and I will see you in the next video.